There's a severe thunderstorm on the way. It's going to take some time before it gets here, so I figured let's get this recorded and out of the way. I just hope the lights stay on long enough to make my dinner. Really and truly and honestly anymore, that's where I'm at. Look at a little update on those stuff and things, and then I'll move on to the topic if you want to skip ahead a couple minutes. But I've ranted and raved about the weather. It's obviously changed over time. I definitely believe in climate change for sure. So, interestingly, this year we had a lot of severe thunderstorms in March, and actually quite a few that were teetering on a possible tornado warning. And believe it or not, nothing notable. April, May, and now into June, we just had a shit ton of rain. April and May. And then the last rainy day that we had was actually Memorial Day. And it was in the morning. It was around 7:30. It's like the heavens opened up and a random rain came down, barely lasted a minute. And that was it. And then it was dry for weeks after that. I figured, we ran out all the water in April and May. So now for the past week or so, it's been trying to rain. And it does so a little bit, but it was so bad that it couldn't even wash away the sidewalk chalk on my driveway. It's now finally gone. So it looks like this is going to be the actual week now where it's going to rain all week. There's even some days where the high is only in the 60s for June. That's crazy, even despite the rain and whatever's going on. So we haven't really had like a legitimate scary thunderstorm. Maybe I'm hallucinating since May. No, not May. March. April-ish? But it is on the way, and there's some storms out there that are tornado possible and those sorts of things. So they're going to get here eventually, but we have time to record this. And what we're going to talk about today is all of the Kokie Cosmetics finds that made their way to Dollar Tree. As far as I know, I got all of them. If you've been on social media, you've probably seen them. And Kokie is a big brand. Now, I don't always buy all the big brand stuff that gets to Dollar Tree. And the reason for that is it's there 99% of the time because it's discontinued. And I'll end up buying it and not like it, or just end up donating it because it's discontinued. Because of the whole beauty influencer thing of you don't want to share things that people can't buy anymore. But I try to get my brain out of that, right? So if you've been seeing a lot of Flower Beauty, for example, in Dollar Tree, I haven't been buying that stuff, but that's because the brand is no more. It went out of business. But sometimes the products could end up there because it is an overstock, reformulation, packaging change, which is also why you see a lot of stuff like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. But this stuff, as far as I can tell, is discontinued. But I grabbed everything I could grab because you know what? I really like Kokie. I linked you here to a blog post I did a few years ago where I reviewed as much Kokie makeup as I could get from Rite Aid. Remember Rite Aid? Do you miss them? I love a good closing sale to do a makeup haul and test things. So I figured let's grab everything. They make one of my all-time favorite foundations. And I was even able to find 8 nail polishes. I am a nail polish collector. If you did not know that, I have hundreds upon hundreds of nail polishes from all sorts of brands, and I've never tried Kokie. I heard that it's made by the same company that made the oh my god, now I can't talk. The Sinful Colors nail polishes, which is basically like what got me started in nail polish collecting. So I'll get into it here. So I'm going to get into the makeup and then the nails. So I'm going to start with the Flawless Seal Setting Powder. So there's 2 of these setting powders. And I do lurk on Reddit on the Dollar Tree makeup, Dollar Tree, different subreddits. I don't participate in them a whole lot. I'm more of a lurker. People have first told me, you need to get on those. And what I found interesting is I found what do we actually call them on Reddit? Like threads? Whatever. Of somebody asking, like, what do you think about the powders? And almost all of the remarks are positive, but almost all of them came from people that don't wear makeup. They say that they wear powder every day just, on the skin to help control oil production. Okay, well, I view this from the eyeballs of makeup wear. What the hell happens when you layer these powders into your makeup look? Do they work? Do they not work? So the first type of powder is the HD setting powder, and this is the one that looks white in the container. and it does have a bit of a white cast. Now, I've tried several different Dollar Tree powders, usually pressed powders, that look white and they have hella white cast. This one was the most tame white cast, and when you blend it in, it kind of sort of goes away. Like, it's not terrible. I'm wearing loose powder under the eyes, so you do want some brightening. So it's a matte powder. It's not that heavy, that cakey. It sets the makeup as it should. Okay. I'm not going to say that it does anything for the makeup. I can't say that it blurred anything, that it extended the wear of anything. My pores didn't disappear. I don't get all that oily. My skincare routine helps with that a lot, so I can't really say like, oh man, like it helped with the shine or something. It didn't make anything worse. I felt like I don't know how to describe this when I give it 2 stars. Like, beyond that bit of a white cast, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do like what it claims, blur anything. It just exists. It's very basic. It's not a standout in my collection. And I know it said it's not heavy or cakey, but there was just something about how it looks on the skin, just in comparison to the powder that I'm used to wearing every day as I try to use powders up. I just don't feel compelled to keep it. If you really do want a bargain basement loose powder, okay. But it's not something I'm going to reach for again, given the size of my collection. Then there's the translucent setting powder. This is one that looks pinkish, and people are trying to say, ooh, Dollar Tree finally got a pink powder. It is not a pink powder. When they say translucent, it is. If you want a pink powder at Dollar Tree, you're not going to find it because it was Ione, which is always limited edition, but they did a loose pink setting powder. It's very pink, called, and I never know how to pronounce this, ube, but you know, UBE. I have it. I love it. It's wonderful. So this one, I mean, really acts the same as the HD powder, other than it doesn't have the white cast. It's identical performance. It's not hurting. It's not helping the makeup. I just think there's better ones on the market, even just Wet n Wild, like something that is even more finely milled and undetectable on the skin and is going to extend the wear of makeup and give you a little blur. Like, I'm okay with spending a few more dollars to get that. I'm just not getting that from Kokie. So I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars. This is a little bit better than the other one because there's no white cast, right? I'm going to move on here. They have a waterproof ultra hold mascara in jet black. This one has a really interesting applicator. The best way that I can say is it's a bit wide and flat. So I believe that, really when it comes to mascara, the formula can be so-so. A lot of it has to do with the wand itself. So this is definitely unique. I feel like I've tried a lot of mascaras, and this shape really helps you to build up the product. But the shape also makes it a bit messy. And I found that I got some mascara on my skin more so than usual. But I'm thinking that once you break it in, you kind of use a bit and there's just less mascara in the tube, that's going to become less of an issue. It's not striking me as the kind of mascara that is like super wet and is going to hit its prime in a couple of weeks. I think it's ready to go. But I'm wondering if that mess will kind of tamper down over time. It gives you some length and some volume. It's not like, oh my god, my favorite mascara ever. But if you're going to judge, a lot of people will come out and say, if you read Reddit, it's really hard to find a good mascara at Dollar Tree, but this is a good Dollar Tree mascara. Yes and no. So mascara is one of those things that Dollar Tree can't get right, but you can't call this a Dollar Tree mascara. This is a drugstore Kokie mascara that got discontinued. So it's not that great if it got discontinued, right? And it's being sold in Dollar Tree. So I don't want to say it's like elevated Dollar Tree, but it's one of the best that I've bought from there, okay? And with it being waterproof, it lasts okay all day. I'm not somebody that has an issue with mascaras like flaking and smudging. I can't tell you that's ever happened to me. I don't know if it's just my anatomy. I don't get it. So it holds up in that way, gives you some length and some volume, leaves something to be desired. It holds a curl, which typically happens with waterproof mascaras, but it does hold a curl. So that's a win. And also, when you go to take it off, and I do use an oil-based remover, double cleanse every day. I use the Garnier cleansing balm, but any cleansing balm, will do. it comes right off. I don't get out of the shower and go, oh my gosh, I have raccoon eyes, right? I don't have to scrub my eyeballs. So it lasts all day, comes off when I want it to. It holds a curl, does a little something. And I wear makeup every day. I'm on a lot of Zoom calls. Nobody can see those fine details of the face, so I don't care that I don't have like false eyelash effect going on. I think it's great for what I would use it for, and I'm looking forward to trying it again, using it in my everyday routine and panning it. Ooh, the thunder just made it to us, so the storm's getting closer. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Then move on to the Defiant Gel Eyeliner in Black Silk. What can I tell you? It's a gel eyeliner. It's solid, it's basic, it does the job. I have too many of these in my collection. I did try this, not just regularly, but also on the waterline. My eyes can sometimes be sensitive and get pretty watery. And I like that it was like immediate black pigment. I didn't have to keep going over the waterline and build it up, right? It's very creamy. It's smooth. It glides on without tugging or skipping. It's matte black. It's a retractable pencil. And on the opposite end, you get a smudger sponge. And if you pull it out, you get a sharpener as well. Wear time was pretty good too. I mean, when it comes to the waterline, 99% of eyeliner pencils, even the best ones in my opinion, they wear off just a little bit the inner and outer corner of my eyes. That happened here. So, I mean, it is what it is. I really don't care at that point. It's not revolutionary. It's not disappointing. If you need a black gel eyeliner, you might as well buy this. It's dependable. 5 out of 5 stars. I would say my favorite product from this review, besides the nail polish, I love nail polish, right, is the Stay Defined Matte Brow Pencil Mahogany Brown. And it came in this color, also like a taupey color. And I didn't buy that because it won't match me. But I did buy like 4 of them for my mom. So this is a triangular brow pencil, but it's a super tiny one, like probably the smallest one I've ever used. And I like that to get those natural looking hair-like strokes, no blocky brows. And you get a spoolie on the other side. I always use those. And I would say it falls right in the middle of the formulas that people like or hate. So it's not overly waxy, but it's not overly creamy either, right? It's on the cusp of getting waxy and getting too thick, right? And mahogany brown may not be like my perfect shade on paper. I'm a dark brown person, right? But I think this softer brown color is the way to go. I think that's like super flattering of people with my type of brow color, right? Because it doesn't look too harsh. It doesn't look drawn on. You get that fluffy kind of full look. It's not bam in your face comic book eyebrows. So I've been liking these lighter brown shades on my darker brown eyebrows, right? I really have been looking forward to using it again. It's been calling to me, sitting in my pile of Dollar Tree makeup. I'm like, no, gotta stick the course with what I'm panning. Right now I've been panning all of my eyebrow pens. Those are going to be the first eyebrow products that are going to dry up and go bad in my collection. So I've been working my way through using up all of those. And this is discontinued like everything, but that's okay. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. Then we have the Shade Stay lip stains. There's 2 shades of these, Wildflower and Serenade. And this one has a very unique applicator. So it's like a chunky marker, but it is rounded, right, like a marker, but it has a flat slanted edge. And that is really easy to get into all the shapes of your lips, right? Those lip lines. That's a funny way of saying that. And I like the formula as well. It dries down really smooth, like using an inky marker. It's full coverage, wasn't patchy, wasn't streaky, just really easy to work with. The one thing I'll say about it is it does dry out in the inner lip, the inner lip area, and that means it can get a little bit dry, flaky feeling, okay? And then as the lip stain wears, it starts to fade from the inner lip outward. But it does reapply really well. It doesn't get patchy or strange. So I think they're pretty solid. I always test lip stains. I put them on first thing in the morning and just going through breakfast there on out. And it was not a disaster at all. And I've tried a variety of lip stains that I just don't like. And these are pretty bright and impactful in the marker format. So I give them a 4 out of 5 stars. One thing I'll say about Serenade is It's like a neutral pinky brown. It's similar to my lip color, so it's kind of hard in the testing to see how it was wearing off, because it just looks really nice. You know, it complements your lip color so well that it's actually hard to see when it is wearing off. Versus Wildflower is just a bright red shade. So 4 out of 5 stars there. I am very confused by the Nourish Tint Lip Oil, and I will post this review one day, but if you are a Dollar Tree makeup girly, you know the Be Pure Night Mask is one of the best products like ever on the market. And somebody said this is just like it, like a dupe for it on Reddit. Absolutely is not. Okay, so Nourish Tint Lip Oil. Maybe this is why Kokie discontinued it. You know, as I'm saying this, let me throw this into a search because I want to see, are there more of these? Were there other colors? Maybe they just discontinued this one because, oh my gosh, here it is right on Google. An incredibly controversial take as somebody is comparing the Be Pure Night Lip Mask and the Kokie lip oil. They're saying it's better than it in every way. I'm going to read this to you because I feel so passionate. Don't come for me. I am coming for you. Because I don't know in what universe these are the same, if not better. The Kokie Girl is less sticky than Be Pure. It's thick, but not too thick. Has zero taste. It's got a nicer applicator, way cuter packaging, and stays in place longer. I am just pausing here because they serve different purposes. The Be Pure product is a night mask. And those are always thicker. So when you wake up in the morning, a little bit of that is still clinging on, right? And it's treating the lips, it's hydrating the lips. This Kokie product is a lip oil, so it's always going to be thinner, and it's not going to last as well. And just have a whole different applicator. I have to judge it for how the lips feel at the end, okay? And the Be Pure lip mask absolutely does it for the lips. But I don't know. The only Kokie lip oil that's coming up is this one. So is that it? They literally made what they called a tinted oil, and there was only one of them, and they discontinued it? Girl, it's clear. That's what gets on my nerves. In the bottle, it's slightly pink. It's one of those like clear pinks. It is clear on the lips. There's no pH color change. I can't believe it. I would have thought it was a product line. Well, they just done wrong. Kokie done wrong by naming this what they named this. I don't know why they're calling this Kokie Girl. Kokie Girl lip oil. Was this some special line for Dollar Tree? I know I'm getting way off topic here, but it was months ago I saw that Kokie was making a line specifically for Dollar Tree. And it was like a shit ton of products. It looked like a wall of them. And I was so excited. I've never seen it again. Never heard anything about it again. And it's weird that on this Reddit they're calling it Kokie Girl. Oh, this might be it. Okay, this is a Reddit post from a year ago, so this was longer than I thought. They were showing all sorts of stuff that was supposed to come to Dollar Tree. I gotta zoom in on this picture. I gotta make it real big. There was all sorts of blush. Let me see. Lip stains were there and the powders were there. I still can't see what all of this is because of the picture. Concealer sticks, a setting spray. Other types of eyeliner. I mean, there's just a lot. Maybe it's not a whole wall. That was an exaggeration. But there was just the whole product line. And I've not seen that. And I've not, other than this photo, and this might have been the Reddit post that I saw. I'm pausing because I'm reading more. I don't remember. Maybe, am I wrong? And I'm figuring this out as I'm looking at this. The products that I bought were Kokie Girl. I don't know, but needless to say, I had not seen any more buzz about this, and someone here actually said these are just discontinued products from Walmart. I don't know. I'm just like, did nobody end up getting these but this person that posted this? Let me go back. I might be wrong and I didn't notice that these products said Kokie Girl on them. So let me get an image. Because I don't feel like. No, it did not. So if you're looking at, I found a photo of the packaging of the Nourish Tint Lip Oil. It does not say Kokie Girl. So I'm confused by the Kokie Girl line. I really am. It's like somebody found this and posted it. And I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. I never found it. Let me do one more search live here. Images. Yeah, the brow pencil didn't say that. So I think these, I was not incorrect. I think these, or let me know if I am incorrect. It's just a bunch of discontinued Kokie products that made it to Dollar Tree. Because I didn't see any of the other Kokie Girl things. I've never seen the sprays and the blushes. So, yeah. But this lip oil, so here's what happened. I layered it with an Ione lip liner. I freaking love those lip liners. Within about an hour, it caused the lip liner to start bleeding outside of my lip lines. And I was wearing the brown one. It was like brownie batter seeping outside of my lip lines, okay? And I kept wiping it with the tissue, and it just kept like bleeding and bleeding more pigment. I looked crazy that day. So I'm like, okay. I've worn those Ione, with other lip oils and lip glosses, and so I'm like, I will never do that again. Just wear this product on its own for the love of God. It has a perfectly nice texture. It doesn't feel like vegetable oil, right? It's shiny, it's juicy, it's glossy, it's not sticky. It has the big, oversized applicator. I love that in lip oils. Again, it's not tinted. And it didn't leave my lips feeling any sort of way. So that's the biggest thing. The Be Pure one conditions your lips, like Wet n Wild lip oil. You get brand new feeling lips. This does nothing for my lips. It doesn't dry them out, but I don't wipe it off and go, ooh, I feel like my lips are like a baby's bottom. So I just, I am ripping that Reddit post apart. I am. I don't get it. They're two completely different types of products doing different things. Reapply as needed. I mean, it's a clear lip oil. If you want a clear lip oil and you don't care about being able to layer it with something and have the product bleed everywhere, this was fine. And the nail polish. So I have only worn one of the 8 shades, and I didn't want to delay putting this content out just to show you the nail polish on my fingers. So I'll show you. I wore Worley Blue, and then I swatched all of these on swatch sticks. And then when I finally do wear them one day, I can always come back to the Substack and pop these in. So they're perfectly good nail polishes. Nothing wrong with them. Worthy of being in my collection. I loved wearing Royally Blue. It was so bright and bold and full coverage. It has a basic brush, basic skinny brush. I love the kind that are flat and they spread out, when you put them on the nail, but whatever. So they're a little bit messy to apply, and a lot of that was probably me. Not streaky. I mean, what more can I say? 5 out of 5. It's just good nail polish, and I'm really excited to wear the rest of them. And there's some of these clear glitters that are going to look very nice layered over top of the opaque nail polishes, like the teal with the tealish glitter. I'm very excited. So final thoughts here. I thought there was going to be a lot more hits than, well, no. I'm saying that wrong. I don't know why I'm just so like scatterbrained today. It happens. I thought there's going to be more misses than hits because you're going in with discontinued makeup, and it's discontinued for a reason, right? But I am really excited about the brow pencil. The nail polishes are good. The lip stains are just fine for a lip stain. Mascara, I'm excited to use again. Nothing wrong with the gel eyeliner. I'm just not into the powders. I'm not really into the lip oil, okay? And the powders are going to the bad bin. Out of anything here today, the powders are going to the bad bin. I'm actually wearing the lip oil right now as I speak because it's no makeup day. And I'm just, wearing it to wear it. Will I keep it forever? It'll probably go away at some point. I don't know if I'm going to reach for the lip stains again, and that's just more so I just haven't gotten into lip stains. I just haven't yet. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to use that brow pencil. I'm going to use that mascara again. Might randomly reach for the eyeliner, one day. You never know. So it is what it is. You find a lot of junk. You find a lot of hidden gems. You find brow pencils that you like at Dollar Tree. That's it. I hope this was helpful because to me it does feel very scatterbrained. I would love to find the Kokie Girl line. It looks really awesome, especially the blush. I have the Kokie Ombre blushes. They're 10 out of 10. I love them. So I believe next time I will do the Ione Dolly's Adventure because I'm trying the last nail pen tonight. So that means everything will be tested and photographed and ready to go. But I am unfortunately behind on my content creation this week. And I'm struggling to get this done and get the next blog post done as well. Because I've just been very busy in and out of the house all weekend. And the storm is reaching us. It's getting darker. There's more thunder. People are texting me. The lights are flickering. Not here. Far enough away from here, but Oy caramba. And all I know is you never get an answer as to why the lights go out here. You just kind of use social media context clues, and understanding is a lot of trees fell down that day. I don't even know how, because it wasn't windy. We just got a lot of rain all at once. I'm so confused. Whatever. Okay? But the thing is, I would always get alerts. So if the power went out, I would receive a text that said, we're working on it. Here's your estimated restoration time. 2026 comes along. I get nothing. No text. No phone call. I'm signed up for them. No email. No nothing. No spam. No junk. I go in. I report an outage. You wait a little bit. The outage gets deleted from my account and says you have no outages. I don't get no texts, no calls, no nothing. So this last time I finally signed up to be alerted, and I just got one phone call after it had already come back on. So I don't know, is there something wrong with me or my account? They're slipping, or they're just not sending any kind of progress updates on the fact that you're out of service. They better not send me no damn survey, because I am just aggravated with the electric. And I just want to emphasize again, there's nothing special going on here. We have no data centers, nothing with AI or nothing with, any other corporation or anything going on here. I mean, can't keep the lights on. It's like, only imagine how terrible it is to actually have those things in your neighborhood. But anyway, I got to roll because I got to get dinner going. Thank you for listening to my scatterbrainness that is Kokie Cosmetics. And definitely try them, like, for real at the drugstore. Because obviously the discontinued products are a little hit or miss. But great blush. Good like matte liquid lipsticks, just based on what I've tried. The foundation, oh my gosh, I just can't believe that nobody talks about that foundation. It is the best. Go on my Instagram. I use it whenever I do special occasion makeup looks. But yeah, they got really neat stuff at Kokie. So I'm gonna go. Thank you, and I'll catch you next time.